everybody! Welcome to our April favorites. Jazz hands. Today we're going to share with you the products that we've been using and loving throughout the month of April.
It's crazy.
A few random ones.
I do too.
This month.
It's pretty weird.
Yeah, one of yours particularly is kind of gross.
Something people need to know about though.
They don't. But it's kind of gross.
Yeah, but it's life.
It's life. Well, with that being said, do you want to talk about that one first?
Sure.
Get it out of the way. If you're eating breakfast, you might want to like pause for a second, finish your breakfast, and then come back. I don't even know if you can see this. I bought a tongue scraper.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I don't even understand how this works.
I knew about, hang on, I'll get into that. But I knew about tongue scraping, and to floss, I use like those little like picks, and on the picks there's like a thing where you can use to scrape your tongue, and so I would do that, but it's not super effective. And I knew I needed to be doing it, but I didn't really understand why, and so I did some research, and apparently every night when you're asleep, your body deposits a lot of your toxins on your tongue, and so if you don't scrape them off, they get reabsorbed into your body, and so you're just like recycling your toxins, which is not a good thing, even though it sounds like it is. So I bought one of these because I heard there was like one day where like several people talked about it on Instagram, and I was like, okay, fine. This was like $5 on Amazon, so I went ahead and got it. So basically you hold it like in the ends here, and you like stick your tongue out and you like pull down, and let me tell ya, it's disgusting. And it's true, that stuff is on your tongue, and I don't know, it's just,
So wait,
it's clean. I sanitize it every day.
logistically, I mean, I'm not gonna put it in my mouth, but you scrape and then what, just like stuff falls?
I like hold the tissue, and so I like put it on the tissue, but yeah. I mean, cause like spit comes off too, because like that's obviously in your mouth, but I like hold the tissue and I like wipe it on the tissue like every time. So usually I kind of do it in like 3 parts. I do like the middle and like the side and the side, and you should really only need to do it like twice on like each thing, because you don't want to damage like your taste buds.
You do in the morning. I
do it in morning and night actually.
Gaggy. Like, no, I know, you're the queen of gagging. That's why I don't understand how you can handle it.
You get used to it, and you start, they say like over time you can get like farther and farther back, and even so for me, I've been able to go like a little bit farther back than I ever would have before, but you just kind of start where you're comfortable, and then like as time goes on.
I don't know.
I mean, if you knew the toxins that are on your tongue.
I don't want to know the toxins that are on my tongue, and this is going to make me aware of them.
Yeah, but you want to get rid of them.
But I don't want to see them.
I don't know what to tell you. But you should be scraping your tongue with something to get rid of the toxins.
My first favorite is something that is a bit of a departure for me, because
you've gotten so many questions about it though.
I know. Every time recently you guys have asked me, what eyeshadow are you using, or what's your makeup? It's this palette, I promise. And it is a drugstore palette. It is from Maybelline. The color, or like the palette name, is called Lemonade Craze, and it is this like pinky, warm toned eyeshadow palette. I have always been like a cool tone kind of girl, because I have a lot of redness in my skin, and so I kind of stay away from things that enhance the warmth. But I've really been enjoying this palette. I have the eyeshadow on right now, and it's actually this like brightest pink color right here, but it doesn't look that bright when you actually like apply it and blend it out well.
This is kind of like the Urban Decay, like is it Cherry, like that new palette that they have? I feel like it's maybe like the drugstore version of that.
Possibly.
There might not be like
the colors.
There might not be like the yellow and the cherry.
I haven't used the yellow yet. That one, I'm like,
I
don't know.
See, that's too much like my skin tone, because I have yellow undertones. Like I would not be able
maybe
to wear
just
that.
Like it would be pretty as like a as like a little accent of like a little liner or something. But it's not, it's pigmented, but it's not quite as scarily highly pigmented as maybe it looks on the palette, so don't let that scare you. You can blend it out pretty easily. I have been enjoying this, so if you want to get my eye makeup look, go pick up this palette at a drugstore near you.
Okay, so if you've been watching our vlogs, you know that I got new shampoo and conditioner. So we're kind of trying to transition like as much as we can into like clean, non-toxic stuff. We did all the household cleaners. We've started with like our skincare. Makeup's gonna be the last step because I feel like that's the hardest to find, like non-toxic makeup.
It's hard to find, it's just not quite the same like formulations.
Yeah. But regardless, I wanted to get a new shampoo and conditioner. I have been using it was like the Garnier like Pure and Clean, which is better than their just like normal one, but it's not quite like if you follow like the EWG scale, it was like maybe a 4 or a 3, I can't remember, where like their regular stuff is like an 8. So the best you can get is stuff that's a 0. I believe this is a 1, so it's still really good. So I wanted to try something else, and it's also vegan, and it is, I picked it up at Target. So this is the Acure Mega Moisture Argan Oil and Pumpkin. And it is incredible. I love it. It also smells like almond, which I'm slightly confused about, because I don't think there's
It does smell like almond.
but I don't think there's any almond.
It smells like almond extra.
I know, but
100%, because I was like, pumpkin.
yeah.
I don't get pumpkin at all.
No, but I don't think there's any almond in here. So I'm not really sure, but it smells amazing.
Yes.
What?
Sweet almond.
I've looked at this like 4
I know,
times.
because you keep saying it smells like almond, but I've looked and there's no almond in there. Yep, there is. It's one of the ingredients listed on the package.
But it's one of the bottom ingredients, so it's like one of the least amount in there.
Yeah, that's a very,
Yeah.
like, powerful scent.
But I do really, really like this. It's really good with my hair. If you have like coarse hair, it really gets in there, cleans it all up. What?
I'm still laughing at the fact you didn't see there's almonds in there.
Whatever. But this is their moisture one, and I do feel like it brings a lot of moisture to my hair. I'm all about cleaning up my products.
Excellent. Speaking of hair, my newest obsession is hair accessories. Gotten Shelby on the headband trend.
True.
You guys have
And
been
I got
very
some scrunchies.
complimentary of my headband. I've been using that a lot. But even more fun is hair clips. So I have an assortment. Hold on. May I borrow your hands? Okay, these are all from Amazon, you guys. So super easy to get.
And Mom got us some little like bedazzled like bobby pins.
Yeah, I
They
didn't
were
grab
cute.
those are cute. So this was one set. It is 4 clips that have little pearls on them. So this one's like a square, this is a triangle. Welcome to Shapes with Ashley.
Geometry.
And then these are just like little pins, like bobby pins. They're cute on their own, they're cute kind of like layered together. I've been using them quite a bit. And those are really fun. And then I also got this like giant assortment of many different ones. Hang on, I need your hands again. So these are like alligator clips, right? Is that what they're called? There's a couple different varieties. In each color, there's one like rectangle. I said square a second ago. I meant rectangle, I think. Rectangle and then a triangle in the same color. So this is like a tortoise, and then there's this variation of the tortoise, which is a little lighter. There's this really cool like multicolor set. These are all like resin. There's this like pink that's really pretty, and then there's this like blue pink that is really pretty. So they're really fun to play with. So I've been using these quite a bit throughout the month.
Excellent.
I almost threw one in my hair today, but I was like, should I wear clips every day? Is that like overkill?
It's not 1980.
So I didn't, but I wanted to.
Okay, my last favorite is this, and it actually surprised me a little bit. So Sephora launched their own new line of skincare products under the like Sephora collection, and this one is labeled under their Clean at Sephora
Smells
stuff.
like bacon. Must be cooking bacon.
And I needed a moisturizer, so I picked this one up. I want to say it was like $16, I think, so not bad. And this says it is their 3.0 nourishing moisturizer that hydrates and repairs. It has 3 oils in it, which I believe is avocado, argan, and rose, I want to say. Maybe I got that from online. I hope I'm correct about that. It doesn't have like a huge smell. It's just like a normal like moisturizer smell. I guess there is a little bit of something in there.
Maybe a little rose.
Yeah. But it's actually really nice. It dissolves. That's not the word. It goes into your skin. Sinks in really quickly. You don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, I just put a little dab.
A little bit goes a long way. It's really nice, and for $16, it keeps me hydrated. So
that's a good.
I'm about it.
Yeah, that's a good lower price point.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So this is, I believe it's $16.
It does have a little bit of a scent,
but it's like the rose.
Yeah, for sure. But if you're like sensitive to fragrance,
But I've enjoyed this.
does it have SPF in it?
I don't believe this one does, but I put on an SPF, which I want to talk about with that because I have questions.
What is that?
3.0.
Oh, that's not like SPF 30.
No.
Okay.
No.
Just speaking of SPF, my last favorite is this Supergoop City Sunscreen. They call it a serum. Let's talk about that though, because to me a serum is something that is a little looser, like a little more watery or oily. This is more of a moisturizer.
Oh, interesting.
It's more of like a lightweight moisturizer. It's not as thick as yours.
I have questions.
Okay.
So I have the Supergoop sunscreen, or the SPF, that's like just on its own, that I put on.
Yep, same.
And I just ordered, okay, so do you need that and this?
I mean,
this is where I'm at, because I just ordered their CC cream, which I did use last year and I really liked it, and that also includes SPF. So I don't need to be using both at the same time, right? See, like, why do they have so many things that are all SPF? Like, do you need that much? Like, what?
No, you don't need it. Like, one thing with SPF is adequate.
Okay.
Layering more. So you're technically supposed to apply sunscreen like
Multiple times.
multiple times.
Yeah.
So like for me, I use this in my morning skincare routine. I do my eye cream, I do some serum, and then I do this. Sometimes I stop here. Specifically if I'm going to put makeup on pretty immediately, I stop here. If I am not putting on makeup, then I layer on like an additional thicker moisturizer and like a Biossance, the rose oil on top of this. That's kind of the order I do it. It says to use 2 pumps, so the package is like this, and you take the lid off and it's a pump. It says to use 2 pumps, which I find to be the amount of product that I need. It's more of a lightweight moisturizer. It's not what I would consider a serum, but it does.
See, that to me looks more like a sunscreen situation, whereas like their unseen sunscreen is kind of like a gel, and it seeps in really quickly, but that's white.
Their unseen sunscreen is what we're talking about. That is more of a gel.
Smells like sunscreen.
And I think of the unseen sunscreen more as like a makeup primer. I like that better. I did this morning like hours ago when I woke up, and I just put makeup on now, so I used the unseen sunscreen again. Well, not again. I used another sunscreen product on top of this because it had been several hours, and I used that more as a makeup primer, whereas this is more part of my skincare routine. It's formulated with vitamins E and B5. It says lightweight, multitasking, perfect for year-round daily use. So if you just want like one product to incorporate, I really like this. I also, as you do, really like the unseen sunscreen. But that's how I use it, and I've been using it pretty much every day for a month. And it's just like a super like no-brainer step to help protect your skin.
Yeah, 2 things. You need to get a tongue scraper and you need to wear SPF every day.
PSA over.
Even if it's cloudy, even if it's raining.
Just make it a habit.
Yeah.
That's what I have had to do. And I keep this one in the bathroom in the medicine cabinet, and I keep my other one like in my makeup, so I have it like in both places, so there's no excuse like if I'm lazy and like don't want to walk to the bathroom to put on SPF before I put my makeup on, I have it there. So that's my trick. Alright, well that is everything that we have been loving the month of April. Let us know your thoughts on tongue scraping and sunscreen down below. Also, let me know if you think I am good on hair clips or if I need to keep
You don't
searching
need
for
more.
hair clips.
No, you don't need more. You've got plenty.
Alright, that's it from us. If you want to see more videos, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe so that you never miss a video right here, and you can watch our latest video right there. We will see you guys next time. Bye!